Hey, just a quick one on panic. Um, Something you need to remember essentially. Um, Panic comes from the feeling that you made the wrong decision of taking the wrong course of action, essentially. No, more accurately, it's the anticipation of the consequences that you're going to face that you feel are quite dire. The more severe the consequences, the more you essentially panic. Here's the one thing you need to really remember. What I've noticed, the more someone panics, is the more someone panics about the anticipated consequences, the more they kind of talk themselves up in a way. I work in finance, so I've talked to a lot of traders. I've been around a lot of traders, and one of the things that traders do when they start to panic is they have a term for it. It's called talking up their book. So essentially, they start trying to convince themselves that they made the right trade, whether it's to invest it or to short it or whatever. Essentially, they start saying, "Oh, I read all the data. I've nailed it down, checked it with other guys instead, and they've all come back and said it's the right move to make." And here's the thing you need to watch out for more clearly is that they'll try and make you join in on the decision that they've made. I don't know why. It's a very human thing. I think it's more to do with them not wanting to feel alone, essentially. You need to be very aware of what's going on. And especially in my field, the guys that know don't get carried away and don't get sucked into the guy who's panicking. They essentially take a pause and say, all right, let me go back, do my own little research, and then make the decision for myself. They don't, even if it's with guys they trust wholeheartedly, they still take a moment. It'd still take like 30 minutes and just say, hey, let me just go do my quick little research and see what's what. Understand that the guy who's panicking is essentially a drowning man and doesn't want to be alone in their misery. Another thing you need to keep your eyes out for, or just mind open to, is that the guys that panic tend to shout down any other opposing viewpoints so that they could rope in more people to their own cause. Like cause or just delusion at this point, I don't know. Um, Sinking ship. Uh, but yeah, whenever you see someone else not want to hear any opposing viewpoints, give yourself a pause for concern there. Um, Usually, the people who are okay with anybody saying anything they want and are like, all right, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Say your point. I'm pretty confident in myself. We'll see at the end. Those are the guys I trust because they're very confident and give the impression that they know what they're doing. They may not, but at least they aren't trying to like silence anybody else. They want to see they seem to be wanting to get to down to the truth more than anybody else. Um, I would rather wish the world was filled with a lot more people like them because at least every conversation can be like had. That's all for this one. I'll hopefully catch you guys in a bit. See ya.